Toneari. Comeback win, overtime, on the road. How's it feel?
Feels great. We just stuck together as a team. Everybody just did their role, and we got the job done.
5 threes for you, a bunch of them in those clutch moments late. How does it feel to, be trusting those late moments and to be able to execute?
It feels great, and it's great that my team trusts me. I know I trust myself. I put in the work. I get up shots every day. It just felt like it felt regular, for real, and just knocking down my shots, taking my time, and just staying in the moment.
Felt the energy from the bench late. They're active all game.
Oh yeah, definitely felt the energy. It was turned for me. It's definitely love once your teammates get hyped for you. So it just gives you an extra sense of boost. You want to keep doing good.
Mm-hmm. You guys lost your point guard, Tyler, pretty late in the game to foul trouble, but you guys were able to rebound and get back in it and force OT and then execute in overtime. What was it like without your point guard to keep things going?
Oh yeah, my boy Ty. He's a great point guard. He one of our leaders, big time player. But we also got other players too that can step up and get the job done. So we really just trusted each other and just started the hoop. He pitched in every time, being a coach because he wasn't playing. So we was listening to him some too. But we got other guys too though who can step up and make plays.
You've got a lot of experience at this level. How does a road win like this? How do you guys build off of that towards a big home game on Saturday?
This is a big one. It was a big one. It was down. They were home. They were winning. They had everything going for them. That's a great team over there too, by the way. But they was winning, and we came back and fought. It's definitely gonna give us a great boost going to the game this weekend. Taking it game by game, watch film, see what we did good, see what we did bad, and we're just gonna take it from there.
All right, thanks, Toneari.
Appreciate y'all.
Coach, start with the opening statement.
Well, pleased for our team. It was, a come-from-behind victory. Shows a lot about our team's resilience, and some grit was on display. To be down 10 points on the road, and didn't appear to be our night, even with Ty fouling out, but we found a way, and Toneari Lane was lights out, torched the nets just in time. Wanse hit some opportunistic threes. Adrian, brought some stability as well as being productive. So we can go right down the list, and Hassan Diop with a career night was dominating on the glass, offensive and defensive boards, knocked down 2 threes, 9 of 10 from the field, and threw a free throw in there as well. So that was such an impressive game, 39 plus minutes for Hassan, and just sustained a level of effort. And Vuk kind of was a quiet contributor, again, with his age and maturity. He stabilizes us. And so, we had a group that found a way in Ty's absence down the stretch, and it was a night that things weren't going well for us. And so when you can get a win under those circumstances, you're really proud of your team.
To do it without Tyler Johnson, who fouled out late in the game when you guys were down, what does it say about your squad without the leader of the backcourt, and what does it say about them that they were able to chip away and keep going at it?
Yeah, what I mentioned to them right after the game, obviously it was a very lively locker room. It's Wanse's birthday, plus an overtime victory and a come-from-behind fashion led to our team being in great spirits. And that ride back on the bus to San Diego is going to have a whole different tenor and tone. And just we let them enjoy the celebration in the locker room for longer than usual before we came in as coaches and kind of did our audit, as we always do after a game, talking about things we did well, things we need to work on. But just to hear their voices and that joyous atmosphere was tremendous. And I told them that, they demonstrated resilience, some resourcefulness, some ingenuity. Our zone in certain parts of the game was a key. We were able to get some stops because Pepperdine was doing some creative things in terms of posting up their guards. They put you in a tough way with their back down dribbles. And we were, at times struggling with our rebounding, and yet this is the 4th game out of our last 5 where we've out-rebounded an opponent. And that's something we've worked on tirelessly. And so to see that starting to pay dividends is another important thing, because for us to have, a strong finish on the back 9, this was the 10th game of the season, We've got 8 left in terms of West Coast Conference play, and then, of course, the conference tournament. So we talked a lot about the back 9, and this being not only the start of the spring semester, but the start of the second half of West Coast Conference play. And I thought winning today was important just to fuel momentum for the upcoming game against Oregon State and going up to the Bay Area next week before coming back to play Loyola Marymount on the road again. So proud of our road warriors tonight and their resilience and grit.
Mm-hmm. How does a road win, impact the preparation to have another big home game against Oregon State on Saturday?
Yeah, I mean, life and basketball mirror each other in terms of how important, stacking days is and momentum. You don't want to let a loss beat you twice because you're in a place of despair or discouragement, and you also don't want to be too high after a win. You want to use that momentum in a favorable manner in terms of going back to practice. But we really strive to be a buzzsaw, and that's the hope that on this, back 9 of conference play and into the postseason that we can be playing at a consistent manner. And so just, proud of the group, and we've got a lot of work to do. There's things from this game that we can clean up that Pepperdine exposed, but, they're on scholarship. They're a Division I program. They've got coaches. They watch film. They have walkthroughs and scouting reports, and they're trying to beat us, and that's what makes it competitive. They beat Portland, who's been competitive this year in our league, and so we knew Coach Schilling and his staff were going to have their team ready. Just proud that our guys were able to counterpunch after being in a set of circumstances where it looked like it just wasn't going to be our night. We had some other runs prior to the final run that allowed us to force overtime, and then the run to allow us to win the game. But overall, Pepperdine was having their way with us until we were able to turn things around. Great energy on our bench the entire night. Guys were ready. We changed the starting lineup in the first half, and we had a different lineup in the second half, and all the guys that came in were ready, which again said a lot about the character of this group.
Mm-hmm.